Okay, this is the last video of the year for pre-calc. It is Friday, June 12th. We are going to be doing the product rule, okay? We already did the power rule. So, for the do now, I actually taught you the product rule on one example. I showed you it, but I didn't really do a lot of it. But so, if we wanted to find the derivative here, before we worked on the product rule, we would just multiply this out first, and we would get x to the fifth plus x cubed plus 3x squared plus 3. And then when we wanted the derivative, we would say, okay, 5x to the fifth becomes 5x to the fourth. X cubed becomes 3x squared. 3x squared becomes 6x. And then the 3 drops out. So the derivative is 5x to the fourth plus 3x squared plus 6x. So now, the product rule, if we didn't want to do it this way and we just wanted to not have to multiply it all out, because sometimes it could be a lot of multiplying out and a lot of algebra, we could just use a shortcut, okay? So if we want the derivative of f times g, we could do f times the derivative of g plus g times the derivative of f. The first times the derivative of the second plus the second times the derivative of the first, okay? So in words, it would be the first times the derivative of the second plus the second times the derivative of the first. So now we have one over here. We are going to use the product rule. So that says the first times the derivative of the second. Now again, we did it, but I'm going to go through. X cubed becomes 3. 3 times 1 is 3 times x to the 3 minus 1 is 2. And then plus 2. When you have 2x, it just becomes 2. And the minus 1, the derivative of a constant, is 0. Plus the second, plus the second x cubed plus 2x minus 1 times the derivative of the first, which is 2x. So now I'm going to do all the algebra. So I get 3x to the fourth plus 2x squared plus 9x squared plus 6 plus, and I'm going to distribute the 2x to all of them, 2x to the fifth plus 2x to the fourth plus 4x squared minus 2x. Now I'm just going to combine like terms. 3x to the fourth plus 2x to the fourth is 5x to the fourth. 2x squared plus 9x squared is 11x squared plus 4x squared is 15x squared. And then we have the minus 2x. And we have the plus 6. So 5x to the fourth plus 15x squared minus 2x plus 6. That is the derivative of f of x, the first derivative. If I multiplied it all out first and then used the power rule, I would come out with the same answer. We're going to do some more practice for our last unit of the year, last lesson, really. Monday is going to be our farewell lesson, our farewell Zoom. I hope you all come to the Zoom on Monday. Farewell Zoom after a great year. Okay, I'm going to do the first times the derivative of the second, which is just 2, plus the second times the derivative of the first, which is just 1. And then I'm going to distribute the 2 and get 2x plus 2 plus 2x minus 3. 2x plus 2x is 4x plus 2 and minus 3 is minus 1. So 4x minus 1 is the derivative of f, okay? Now, we're getting there. 3 more problems. Countdown. So we're going to do the first times the derivative of the second plus the second times the derivative of the first, which is 2x minus 2. So I have to distribute the 3x squared to everything. So it becomes 3x to the fourth minus 6x to the third plus 3x squared. And here we have to FOIL. You end up with 2x to the fourth minus 2x cubed minus 2x plus 2. And then once again, we combine like terms. Guys, you can pause it if it's going fast. 3x to the fourth plus 2x to the fourth is 5x to the fourth minus 6x cubed minus 2x cubed is minus 8x cubed. And we look at the squareds. There's just plus 3x squareds. And then we have the minus 2x and the plus 2. 5x to the fourth minus 8x cubed plus 3x squared minus 2x plus 2. Okay, again, if you multiplied them all out first and then used the power rule, you would end up with the same answer. Now this one here, f of x, 2x squared minus 1 squared means 2x squared minus 1 times 2x squared minus 1. That's what it means. Now there's another way to do this one called the chain rule, but we're not going to get to that this year. We're out of time. But they'll teach it to you next year in the beginning, and it's another shortcut. But this works great. So, and again, you could actually multiply all this out and then do the power rule. It would work, but we're going to use the product rule because it's the product rule sheet. The first times the derivative of the second, which is 4x, plus the second times the derivative of the first. Okay. Distribute the 4x, 8x cubed minus 4x plus 8x cubed minus 4x. 8x cubed plus 8x cubed is 16x cubed minus 4x is minus 8x. 16x cubed minus 8x. Okay. And finally, the last one, although I do have 3 for you to practice, and I will get that key up there so you can practice on your own. This one's a long one. The first, x cubed plus x plus 1 times the derivative of the second, which is 4x to the third plus 2x, plus the second, x to the fourth plus x squared plus 1 times the derivative of the first, which is 3x squared plus 1. Now I have to do all the algebra, okay? So I'm going to multiply the x cubed by both, then the x by both, then the 1 by both. I'm going to do the same thing over here. X cubed times 4x cubed is 4x to the 6th. X cubed times 2x is 2x to the 4th. X cubed, x times 4x cubed is 4x to the 4th. X times 2x is 2x squared. 1 times 4x cubed is 4x cubed. 1 times 2x is 2x. Okay, now over here, the same thing. I'm going to write a little smaller, I think. 3x to the 6th plus x to the 4th plus 3x to the 4th plus x squared plus 3x squared plus 1. Oh, sorry, I think that I ran out of room when I was writing all that. I don't know if you could see it all. So here's that. I'm going to make it even higher. It's a long one. There it is, all in front of you. Now we got to combine like terms. So 4x to the 6th plus 3x to the 6th is 7x to the 6th. No exponent of 5. Then we go to the 4. 2x to the 4th plus 4x to the 4th is 6x to the 4th. Plus 1x to the 4th is 7x to the 4th. Plus 3x to the 4th is plus 10x to the 4th. To the thirds, we have plus 4x cubed Then squares, we have 2x squared plus x squared is 3x squared plus 3x squared is plus 6x squared. Then do we have any x's? Plant 2x plus 2x, and then the constants plus 1. 7x to the 6th plus 10x to the 4th plus 4x cubed plus 6x squared plus 2x plus 1. You guys, teaching you has been a pleasure. The ones, if you want to just practice, there's this sheet that you can practice those 3, right, using the product rule. I will get the key up. Please come on Monday to the farewell Zoom, okay? I must say goodbye, okay? Hope all's well. We'll see you on Monday. Have a good day and a good weekend.